Hello all, welcome to another Writer Wednesday video. In these videos, I am answering your writer questions. So today's question comes from Karen and she writes, my question is related to my prologue or first chapter where the inciting incident, we also call that the catalyst in the Save the Cat world, and my hook comes before the protagonist is introduced in his normal world. I do this promptly in chapter 2, but I'm curious how that relates to the first beat. So I think Karen is definitely referring to my book, Save the Cat Writes a Novel, which breaks down all stories into 15 beats. And she's basically saying that, in the book, I say that the hero needs to be introduced in the first beat, which is called the opening image. But she's saying that she's written a novel where there's a prologue and the hero does not appear until the second chapter. So there's a prologue that does not have the hero in it. This is a question I get asked a lot, which is why I chose it for the Writer Wednesday video this week. It's definitely okay to not have your hero appear in your first chapter. If you want to do some like a really cool kind of ambiance setting or thrilling or suspenseful prologue where you kind of set something in motion and then your hero doesn't show up until the next chapter, I think that's fine. And what I would recommend you do is you just consider the second chapter your opening image, because I do think that the opening image is really the opening image where we meet the hero. It's the first representation of the hero. It's the reader's first introduction to the hero. It's the first impression. So you definitely want to kind of keep that in mind as you're writing the second chapter, which will serve as the opening image. And just consider the prologue, as sort of a teaser or something to kind of reel your character in. I see this done a lot. Dan Brown does this a lot. Like he'll have a really great kind of teasery, thrilling opening, like prologue, and then the main character will not show up until the second chapter. So I definitely think this is okay. Just treat your second chapter like your opening image. I hope this helps. Thank you so much for your question, Karen. And if you have a question that you'd like me to answer on a future Writer Wednesday video, please leave it in the comments below and I hope to get to it. Until next time, happy writing.